It's called Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Thomas the Tank Engine has worked his branch line for many years. You know just where to stop, Thomas, laughed his driver. You could almost manage without me. Thomas had become conceited. He didn't realise his driver was joking. Driver says I don't need him now, he told the others. Don't be so daft, snorted Percy. I'd never go without my driver, said Toby earnestly. I'd be frightened. Pooh, boasted Thomas. I'm not scared. You never dare. I would then. You'll see. He woke again in daylight. Percy and Toby were still asleep. Silly stick in the mud, he chuckled. I'll show him. Driver hasn't come yet, so here goes. Thomas thought he was being clever, but really he was only moving because a careless cleaner had meddled with his controls. He tried to wheesh, but he couldn't. He tried to stop, but he couldn't. Thomas's wheels left the rails and crunched the tarmac. Horrors! He exclaimed and shut his eyes. He didn't dare look at what was coming next. The station master's family were having breakfast. There was a crash. The house rocked. Broken glass tinkled. Plaster peppered their plates. Thomas had collected a bush on his travels. He peered anxiously into the room through its leaves. The station master grimly strode out and shut off steam. His wife picked up her plate. You miserable engine, she scolded. Just look what you've done to our breakfast. Now I shall have to cook some more. She banged the door. More plaster fell. This time it fell on Thomas. Thomas felt depressed. The plaster was tickly. He wanted to sneeze, but he didn't dare in case the house fell on him. At last the workmen propped up the house, and Donald and Douglas, puffing hard, managed to haul Thomas back to the yard. He looked comic. You're a very naughty engine. I know, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Thomas's voice was muffled behind his bush. You must go to the works and have your front end mended. It'll be a long job. Yes, sir, faltered Thomas. Meanwhile, a diesel rail car will do your work. A diesel, sir? Yes, Thomas. Diesels always stay in their sheds until they're wanted. Diesels never gallivant off to breakfast in station masters' houses. And the fat controller turned on his heel and sternly walked away.